First and foremost, I just like to thank God and Jesus. You know, they really saved me from stuff bigger than football. And, you know, I want to give all the credit to them, my family, my support system, but also my brothers here at USC, and also the new coaching staff, you know, bringing new life to the program and, you know, kind of being able to be a rock for us to build off of. So, yeah.
With that new coaching staff came over, were there any thoughts in your mind of maybe leaving the program before that happened?
No way. I never wanted to leave. Of course, some stuff happened where I had to prove myself a little bit more than I would have assumed or thought of what was going to happen, but you know, I was more than willing to do that, and I'm just happy to still be home here at USC.
Can you walk us through their talks with them and just having you move to linebacker, kind of defensive lineman? What went into that?
Oh yeah, of course. So I got moved to the edge right when they came in. You know, they needed more bodies on the edge, and you know, I was willing to fill that spot. And if you know they needed me to go play 3-tech, I'll go play 3-tech. Nose guard, I'll play nose guard. So you know, whatever to do to make my team better. You know.
How much weight have you put on exactly?
So right now I'm like 265 before breakfast. Last season I was like 240, 245. So been working in the weight room. Coach Wiley is a great program, and Coach Nua as well with the fundamentals and all that. So it's been trying to get strong and get fast, explosive for the season.
Do they have a target weight set for you?
Yeah, about like 265, 270 range. Stay in that area so I could, you know, still stay quick, but also got some more weight behind me so I can, you know, do what I can.
Lincoln Riley talked about, you know, last year you were kind of it was all bull rush. What are some of the new techniques that Coach Nua has brought to you that really refined your game?
Yeah, so Coach Nua loves power. I love power too. There's a lot of moves you could do that aren't power, but they rely off you setting it up with power. So, you know, watching Tuliaupupu last year, he was able to do that really well, and I'd like to try to, you know, recreate what he did last year and maybe hop out a little bit more and utilize my power to set up my finesse moves.
Is there like a learning curve just being thrown at defensive line, you know, not being used to battling offensive line in that case?
Oh yeah, definitely. Getting a lot of reps last year during spring and fall camp helped out a lot. Just learning the fundamentals of D-line, it's a different kind of timing. Instead of linebacker where you're flowing and you have time to go react and shoot to a play, D-line, it's all right now. It's all go time. So learning from Tuliaupupu and the guys who came before me, like Nick Fig too, it really helped out a lot.
What do you feel like clicked for you this past spring? You had one of the best spring camps of anyone, and really big spring game performance. So what do you feel like clicked for you this off?
Just watching more film with Coach Nua, being able to sit down with him a lot more and, you know, generate that relationship where I can kind of understand more what he's saying on a visualization level instead of just hearing it. And being able to sit down with Coach Nua and learn D-line from him, one of the best coaches in the nation, like I was really grateful for that.
Are you playing on the edge right now? Are you trying to play inside, or what's their plan for you on the line?
Yeah, so right now I'm on the edge, same as spring. Sir.
How much of the linebacker mentality can you bring over to the defensive line? Is it different?
Man, I would say it's the same idea. You go and you try to destroy the guy in front of you if you can, you know. Go all out, try your hardest, and, you know, utilize power if you got power. If you're more of a finesse guy, utilize your finesse. But, you know, go get the ball. That's the motto of this defense, and strain to the ball. And I feel like that's pretty similar for D-line and linebacker.
And I know this might be a difficult question. Sometimes it's hard to shut out the outside noise. And last year the team was really close to getting to the playoffs. What do you see different with the defense this year compared to last year? Is it a scheme? Is it personnel? What's going to be the difference getting that team into the playoffs of this season?
Man, I would say leadership and experience. You know, we got a lot of guys who've played in this system, and you know, the coaches, we've built that relationship now, and we're becoming more tight-knit. Culture's pretty much set in stone, and it's up to us to execute.
Mason Cobb said he was really impressed with you in the weight room. Who impressed you in the weight room?
Shoot, man, I'd probably say Keon Bars. Keon Bars, he's strong and explosive. Just pop, pop, pop. Throws the weight off. Real good. Squat too. Well, Jamil Muhammad too. He's got freakishly strong everything. So yeah, he's a beast too.
One of those guys are lifting partners.
Yeah. So I started out lifting partners with them, and one of my friends, Jack Sullivan, he ended up needing a lifting partner, so I ended up moving in with him, and we got to work too.
Can you talk about the new guys who have come over through the transfer portal? Jack Sullivan. What does he bring to the table? That obviously you look at a Bear Alexander, big, strong guy. You look at Jack Sullivan. He doesn't look like your typical USC defensive lineman.
Yeah. So Jack, he's like a seasoned vet.
Okay.
He has experience in all positions on the line. So being able to listen to him and hear his critiques on certain rushes during film or even during drills, it's great to have. And he's like a savvy vet. He knows what he's doing, so it's good to have him on the squad.
And same thing with Anthony Lucas, when he's come over. What has he brought to the table?
So Anthony, he's young, but he's got experience too. He's played D-line his whole life, edge his whole life, and he's really good at utilizing his body to his advantage. And he brings new dynamic moves to the edge that we didn't really see last year. And being able to look at him on film is pretty awesome, and kind of study each other.
Okay.
What's your relationship like in general with Anthony? You guys seem to be pretty close. You guys, laughing and joking coming out of practice together.
Oh yeah. Ever since Ant came in, we've been real cool. I just like I said earlier, the team's more tight knit. We're we established the culture last year. We're trying to keep it going with good energy, good vibes, and keep it going.
Just in general, you have a tough journey just to get back up on the playing field. Just what was it like just getting to play the game for real and actually go out there and make meaningful tackles and tackles for us and things like that?
Man, it was crazy. It was crazy to see myself on film finally. Like during the game, you're kind of in the mode where it's like foggy almost, and it's fun to be like that. But afterwards, just being able to sit there with my family and pray and just be real thankful to Heavenly Father and Jesus for helping me through that little storm. And yeah, it really strengthened my relationship with Heavenly Father too.
It's amazing.
Sean Nua said, I'm messing up the quote, but he said, "No one bleeds more Trojan than you," something to that effect. What does it mean to be a Trojan and just to stay through all you've been through here?
Man, I mean, we say it all the time, fight on. Whatever it is, you get knocked down, you get back up, you fight on. You're going strong, don't get complacent, fight on. So I would say that's the main thing that I got from being here at USC is, learning how to fight on.
How much would it mean to you to put that C on your jersey?
Oh man, that would be real cool. It'd be cool, but we got a lot of leaders on this team and a lot of leaders on this squad. So whoever gets that C, I'm comfortable with it. Because we all vote for him and all that stuff. So I'm willing to follow whoever has the C on there. I know they earned it.
Who do you see as with the recruiting class that just came in? Who do you see as the future leaders of this team?
Future leader. Man. I'd probably say a guy like Alani Noah. He comes in, he's quiet, gets his work done, leads by example. Never late, always doing stuff right, technically sound, dog on the field, and then nice off the field. So I'd say a guy like him.
Are you one of the guys that will make sure everybody's pulling their weight, so to speak, getting to the meetings on time, and meals on time, so everybody's not maybe paying the price when you have to hit the practice field?
Man, I do my best to try to encourage my brothers to do the right thing and stuff like that. There'll always be hiccups on this thing, but I would say if they need me to help them, I'll help them all day, whatever they need, and they know that. And shoot, they can count on me.
Okay.
So when the staff first came in, what were those conversations like with Lincoln Riley? when you're trying to kind of like fight for your job here? What were those conversations like?
Well, honestly, you know, they didn't have room for me. Not because of anything against me or anything like that. It was just, you know, I hadn't played a lot, and they wanted to go a different direction, find some more either experienced guys from the transfer portal or keep that open for future recruits. So, you know, mostly conversations. It was conversations about me looking for a new spot, me pretty much, yeah, just in a nutshell, that's what it was.
So how's it feel to actually, you know, prove them wrong and then go out there and do what you do? How's that feel?
Man, it feels good. It feels good to know that, you know, Heavenly Father's looking over me, Jesus is looking over me, and they're guiding me through my life, and, you know, just holding firm to their guidance and having faith in them and having a strong support system behind me. It's nice. It's nice to have that feeling.